I don't normally start a podcast like that, but here we go. Now, for those of you listening at home and not watching on YouTube, this is not a beer, it's not a scotch, it's a can of water that Boden, our special guest for today's podcast on $1 Million Days, has brought us. Wallaby Still Spring Water.
Sponsor of the show.
Thanks. It's warm. Couldn't even put it in the cooler on the way here.
How else would you drink your water?
It's better warm. It's better for you, right? Look at all the things it's got. Magnesium, sodium, potassium.
Canned water is an interesting take.
We're living in 2030.
Naturally alkaline.
Living in the future. Boden, thank you for joining us.
Thanks for coming down.
Really appreciate you making the trip down.
Did you get your passport stamped on the way?
Why would you have to do that, George?
Because you came from all the way from Bendigo.
All the way from Bendigo. Did they have electricity there?
Yeah. A couple of years ago, they finally got it switched on.
Good.
Yeah?
In Bendigo, yeah.
Nice. Hopefully you'll get broadband soon.
Dial-up.
As you can tell, we know Boden quite well. But Boden, for those who don't know you, do you want to give us a little bit of a snapshot?
Yeah, well, you got the rap sheet there.
Yeah, I know, but I'm not you.
Yeah. So,
I'm happy to do it if you want.
no, it's all good. It's all good. Yeah, my name is Boden Yarrington. I have a construction company in Bendigo. I have been working in the industry for 23 years, so since 2003.
Plug the company. What's the company?
Yarrington Construction.
Yarrington Construction.
Nice. What type of jobs? What do you specialise in?
Yeah, I do a lot of, new homes, extensions, renovations, a lot of heritage. There's a lot of heritage buildings down there, and that's kind of what it's famous for. So
nice.
A lot of people, most people come to us for heritage.
That was rude. The guy's
extension renovations and stuff like that. So, but yeah, we'll do new custom homes and
good
modern stuff, commercial as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, half the career is commercial. So most of the big buildings around there that I've worked on. So
good.
Yeah,
fantastic.
Side note: how do they make the can pop like that when it's got flat water in it?
Yeah, don't know. That's what I said. We're living in 2030.
That's phenomenal.
Boden, can I call you Boden?
Hold on. Before you do, I had intended this. I planned this from yesterday.
Okay.
Did you know it's Boden's birthday?
When?
Now.
Oh my God! Tell me you got a cake or something.
I haven't got anything.
Oh, happy birthday, mate!
Got a can of water. Yeah, cheers to
to many more years.
To your 30th.
Thank you. 30th.
Good stuff.
I'm 30 years old.
Well done, mate.
So much for not telling anyone.
You are the first Boden.
Yeah, I knew you were gonna.
You are the first Boden I've ever met.
Yeah.
Just so you know that.
Awesome.
And the last.
And probably the last.
Yeah, there's not many. There's not many.
Yeah.
There's a few. I've met a few. They're always spelt differently though.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. And when I order takeaway food, I have to say my name's John because it's so hard.
Really?
Yeah, because they have to, ask me to repeat it all the time. So I just say John Rambo. That's it.
Next time I'm going to order something, I'm going to say my name's Boden and see what they say.
I reckon I've met a Boden before.
Never met a Boden before. You make it sound like you know 15 of them.
It doesn't seem that uncommon a name.
It is.
Isn't Bo short for Boden?
No, it's short for
Bo Morris.
Bowie.
B-O-E.
No, but when you meet someone and their name is Bo, what's their name?
Beaumont.
Generally, it's Bo.
Beaumont.
I don't know. I don't know.
B-E-A-U. Bo. That's their full name.
So we met you. I met you. No, we met you a couple of years ago. Years ago, we met at the same time.
Who?
All of us. We would have.
Yes, we did.
A couple of years ago. Connected a couple of years ago. You would have come to a Builders Summit. You've gone all the way through.
Well, let's walk through the journey.
I think that's what he was doing.
I'm
pretty sure.
No. Because you were gonna say the whole journey in a sentence, and I want to paint a picture here.
Okay.
All
right. Yeah, you're right. I was going to paint.
He was going to say you did this, and this.
And
I know how George speaks.
He's fucking honest.
He's like that. Maximum efficiency, minimum words. I like it.
Just direct.
But it's not the correct content form for a podcast.
No.
This is long form content.
Robbie does most of the talking.
I don't. But you came to an event. The event was called the Builder Summit. Tell us about your experience at the event, man. That's where obviously we first had the opportunity to meet you.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, actually, you know what? Like you're an experienced builder, and I would like to think that most of the people that listen to this tend to be in that sort of space.
Yeah.
What was it that made you come to that event?
Well, I think I just I wanted to grow and sort of scale a little bit, and I just had a lot of questions that I just couldn't get answers to because a lot of builders don't talk to each other.
Yeah, I agree with that statement. I think you might talk to someone if you meet them at like a dinner party or something like, what do you do? I'm a builder. Oh, I'm a builder too. Oh, how fucked is it out there? Yeah. That's like the first thing everyone says. But it's never like, oh, so what do you use for this? Oh, use this, use that. Here, let me give you this, let me give you that.
Yeah.
There's definitely that standoffish aspect of it, I think, which is detrimental at the end of the day to the industry, I think, in the long term.
A lot of people don't share their secrets.
That's what exactly what it is, because it's like if I share
that
mine,
kind of
you
thing.
share yours, it's lose.
We'll
it's
go broke.
Yeah, we're going to lose.
Yeah. It's not the right way to think of it. And that's how I did think of it until, 6 months later, I guess.
Yeah.
So, yeah, just went to see what it's all about and see if I can improve.
Yep.
And
This water's horrible, just for the record. Wallaby. It's
Don't do it. Maybe it'd be better cold.
maybe.
dude, it just tastes like nothing. It's pH balance,
my point.
7.5 to 8 pH.
I just wanted to make everyone aware.
Alkaline.
So you went to a builder summit, and then what? What was the next step for you there?
Yeah, then went on to Built Master, I guess.
Yeah. So you invested again. You're like, cool.
Yeah.
I like what these guys are about after day one, and then said, I'm going to go to the 3-day event.
Yeah.
LFG.
Yeah.
Good.
That was the best one, I think. Built
It's one of my
Master.
favorites. I think it's one of the best trainings that we do, but also I think it's one of the best out there in the industry because I've done quite a lot of training and development type courses. So I've used all my knowledge over the years, not just in construction, but from my mentoring that I've had and coaches and all that sort of stuff, and now really implemented and refined it. And I think it's one of the best things out there at the moment. But I specifically remember you. I even remember where you were sitting on the stage. I remember everything that you did. And there was, before you signed up to the 12-month program with Builder Elite, I remember there was an element of you going, I don't know. I don't know. Like, I don't know if I should do it.
Yeah.
I don't know. And then it was like that moment you're like, fuck it. Let's go.
Pretty much. What do you have to lose? You only really have one life. Like,
Look,
you got to go for it,
yeah,
man.
it's
Like,
people just get in their own way. And it's like, I'd like to think, from what I've seen over the years, it's just the money. They're like, they can't go, oh my God, how do I spend that money on myself? But they'll go and drop 80 grand on a ute.
Yeah.
They'll go and spend $20,000 on, a new jackhammer.
Yeah.
But they'd be like, no, I could never spend that money on me as a person.
Yeah, it's a big investment. But, I'll no regrets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly right. And, so much so, and what I love about yourself is it didn't stop there. Like you did everything, all the training that we had to offer and everything that we were doing. And now you're at a position where your business is doing great. You're one of the known builders in the Bendigo area, but also there's you're giving back now too. So you've taken that scarcity mindset you probably would have had early days.
Yeah, completely flipped.
And it's you are like 180. You come on all the tours. Like we literally just had the Builder Summit yesterday in Melbourne. You were with us in Sydney last week. You came with us to Perth last year. And we're going again next quarter. We'll do probably 3 cities next quarter for the tour. And you're coming to these events not just from the perspective of I'm going to just hang out with the guys for 3 days, but you're actually coming to go, no, I'm going to give back and show everyone else in the room that, no, this is what we do. This is what we're about.
Yeah.
This is how you get better. It's together, not on your own.
Yeah, I think I've realised that a lot of builders, we're all in the same boat, really. We all need help.
And there's nothing wrong
Yeah.
with that. Like,
It's
imagine
just-
we all win. Imagine every builder was doing really good and killing it. We need to build more homes than what we're building to sustain population growth.
Yeah.
So there's plenty of work for everyone out there. It's just
There is.
And I said this yesterday, and it's probably one of the first times I've said it actually on stage. It's people. Where was I going with that? The people are they're very much scarcity mindset. But it's like they can't win because then I lose. All right, that's how they think about it. If you win the job, then I lose the job. So how is that good me helping you?
The
and I think they're really starting to
quote
see
against someone is so small.
But even
anyway.
if you did, let's just say me and you were quoting again. Let's actually say that right now. Let's just say, hey, there's a commercial project in Bendigo, and I start pricing it, and you can price it too. I know now that you've been taught and you implement all these processes and systems that you're going to price it the way it should be priced.
Yeah.
You're not going to go
I'm not
in.
going to undercut it because I don't know what I'm doing.
Because you don't know what you're doing,
Yeah.
or you're going, no, I desperately need this job. I've got to put it in at 3%.
Yeah.
And which is just a disaster to begin with, because the moment you go on that sort of margins, like then you're behind the eight ball. So you're going to price it properly in accordance with the market requirements, how you should.
Yeah.
Now imagine every single builder on the planet did that.
Yeah.
Right. And all of a sudden you wouldn't be competing on price anymore. No, this is the price. That's where it has to be. It can't be lower. Yeah. There is a cost of goods and services that it has to be maintained, and it's there. And at the moment, too many people are going under that because of the nature of the beast and the tough times at the moment. And we're hearing it. Like, you hear the stories from people you're talking to. I hear it. And it's about changing that perception and everyone sticking together, because, the industry doesn't necessarily support us from a perspective of, or support builders from a perspective of authorities or governing bodies or anything like that.
Yeah.
Associations, they don't give the actual support. They smoke and mirrors it and go, use this form, or no, we checked that you knew how to build before we gave you your license.
Seem to be made out to be the bad guy,
Oh, always.
Yeah.
It's a very easy target to hang on, for sure.
Builders need to make money too. They need to be profitable. Else, look what happened over COVID.
Yeah.
And they're all just going bankrupt, and then the houses don't get finished, and it causes these problems. So
every owner should want their builder to make good money on a job. They shouldn't be, and this is the scarcity mindset of people as a whole. It's like, no, we know why should they make so much money? They make heaps of money. Yeah, but they have to warrant the thing for 10 years. You want them to make good money, so they go and buy the best material. You want them to make good money, so they go and employ the best people and use the best tools and use all the current procedures and systems and everything to make their life easier, in turn to build a quality product for you.
Yeah.
I had today, my foreman called me up and he was ordering timber for a job we're doing down the peninsula. And he goes, hey, the drawings call for MGP 10. He goes, do you want me to buy MGP 10 or do you want me to use LVLs? And I said, no, just go get LVLs. Right. And now if I was making 2%, now LVLs for people that don't know much about construction are more expensive.
And they're dead straight though.
Yeah. And I'm like, no, just go get the LVLs. What's it going to cost me? An extra $1,000 on the job?
It's worth it.
It's a big deal. I'm not going to sit there and go, no, let's save that $1,000 because I'm not making any money on this project. Like, no, go and use the proper materials. Go and use everything and go above and beyond what you need to. Don't just deliver the bare minimum. And we can do that because we're making good money on the job. Whereas if you're making nothing, everyone wins. Everyone wins.
Yeah, there's been a couple of jobs I've been to recently, and they were built 10 years ago, and they're starting to fall apart, like really bad.
Yeah.
And, they generally just go for the cheapest price, and then it doesn't last.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go.
Do you think builders should be forced to warrant for more than 10 years?
Good question.
No, I think 10 years is heaps.
No, but we are now. The question is, should we be liable for 10 years?
Oh, for 10, we are.
I said more than.
Oh, more than?
More than.
I don't think the buildings are designed in such a way for us to be able to do that.
Yeah.
If you go overseas to Europe, Greece, for example, I remember going there and seeing the way that they construct things. The way they construct them over there is so that they stand up for the next 50 years. We don't build like that in Australia.
No,
homes are designed in such a way that
I don't know.
The 25
exactly
years.
how I build.
No,
that's exactly how I think of it.
With what?
To get it to last for 50, 100 years.
Yeah, but the problem
do the
is
best practices wherever you can.
Then build it all out of concrete. Do you know what I mean? What I'm saying, when you're using lightweight, timber moves, timber changes, like the building itself, they want it to be built like that, because in 25 years' time, the next person's going to buy that property and go, let's bowl it over and start again. Whereas if you build something like, I don't know, when I went to Greece, this is many, many years ago, but I remember looking at the structures, a lot of the stuff was built out of concrete, like suspended slabs, concrete columns, infill everything else around it, and they stay up for a really, really long time.
Yeah.
Whereas here, the structures don't tend to be built in that way because, look, this is just an opinion of mine. I think they're designed in a way so that they're bowled over in 25 years. This is new homes now that I'm talking about, not the homes that were built that you're renovating. Like even around Albert Park, there's a lot of homes that are more than 20, 30 years old down here that people are renovating. But you look at, when you gut them and you look at the guts, they're all on bluestone pavers that haven't moved for 50 years.
Yeah.
You know, but the older construction methodology, it was good because they did build them more solid. Now, I don't think they build them as solid when you're talking your standard brick veneer home.
No, most of them aren't built that way.
Yeah.
But it just depends on the design and, you know, the builder and all that sort of thing.
You reckon they build them to knock them over?
I think no one would ever
Some
say
of the
that.
volume built
No one would ever say that.
Like, they're just not going to last. Like, they're just not built well.
It's not even just the volume stuff. I think if you go and build a townhouse development anywhere, then you're just using it lightweight construction, like a brick veneer style home.
It should last a while.
Oh, not that it won't. Not that it won't. But I feel that they're designed in. No, exactly. It's not going to be a 50-year thing. You know, but if you did that all out of a solid structure, it would last for a lot longer.
Yeah, I get
that's
what
for
you're
sure.
saying, yeah.
But then they want, because styles change too. The styles of homes will come in and out and all that sort of stuff as well. So that will play a factor in it too.
So yeah, built mastery, yeah. No, it was really good.
What was your biggest
If I could
takeaway?
get anyone if I could, you know, make someone take the pill to get them to go to built mastery, I think the value is excellent.
What
For
was
3 days, just sitting there, you know, focusing on your business, getting that sort of guidance.
What did you take from it though? Like, what was your? You were chippy turned builder, right?
Yeah.
Which is what most people tend to be,
Yeah.
and they seem to be. This is in my experience with the people we work with. Great craftsmen tend to be not so good at business.
Correct.
What was you going through that journey? What was like a big takeaway for you that you learned? And I'll share an example that might make it easy for you to explain. Like, I spoke to someone about, and they're like, oh, we just never really had the concept of like, oh, we need to market. You know what I mean? And like, we just never really, it wasn't really something that we always just got referral work and we never really learned that element. You know, you got jobs by being a good bloke. And the concept of actually having to pay someone or some platform every single month was new to them. And they got introduced to it through, you know, trainings like that. So what would be something that you, maybe like a real key element? Like, what was like something where you're like, holy fuck, like since attending one of these trainings, it's like and for some people it's systems, for some people it's employees, you know what I mean? What was a big one for you?
I mean, I think it touches on everything. It's not just marketing or branding or systems or
there's no silver
vitality.
bullet.
It's like, it's everything. And a construction company, like being a builder, it is so difficult. There is so much involved, so many people, thousands of emails, you know, clients to look after, making sure trades do the right thing, and
Employees,
suppliers.
That's what I was yelling at
It's
when
like
I walked in this room.
everything. It's
Supplier
like
sent us
so
the wrong sink.
complicated.
Sent you the wrong sink?
Sent me the wrong sink.
Yeah.
Now I got it, and it came from Western Australia, and it's like, oh my God. And we needed that sink to get the stone cut, you know, and it's like, you've just put us back a week just for a simple thing like that.
Yeah.
Fun.
It's just,
Fun.
It's everything. And I think that's probably why, you know, I want to come and help you guys out and help Builder Elite and run some of the tours with you guys, because like we need guidance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't get a sink for a week from WA?
Well, by the time I send that one back and they send me the new one.
They can't just air freight the new one over tomorrow?
I don't know. They took the one that we ordered took about 4 or 5 days at least.
Oh, yeah, because if it comes by like cargo or however they bring it.
Oh, I wouldn't. Yeah, I
Couple
express posted it, but yeah, 4 or 5 days still. Like, and by the time it gets to the off,
Yellow
it gets to the site and it gets to the stonemason, you
okay.
lose a week, man. Easy.
That's shit.
Yeah. And then like you lose that week and that puts everyone else behind as well on the schedule. So it's like a ricochet effect.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll get there. Fun and games.
So no key thing, huh?
It's everything.
Yeah, but
Everything combined.
is there anything
I
you
think
don't?
just like the mindset.
Okay, here's a better question. Is there anything you don't do now that you used to do? Where you're like, you know what, since that training, I don't do this anymore. I don't pick up the tools. I don't, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I'm not on the tools. That's for sure.
Yeah.
I've got, Alex, project management there. So I have an office. So there's a lot that I don't do anymore.
Yeah. Well, even more so from that, you also aren't in your business 24/7.
Yeah.
You know, so you're spending, it's a couple days a week. that you're not in the office?
Yeah, probably. Probably, building systems and playing with our mate Claude or whatever. And but I'm kind of building that so that I can get more time back, I guess. So.
Yeah, exactly right. We will get into that as well and have the chat about that. But so you've got in your team, what's your team consist of at the moment?
Yeah, so we had a much bigger team like a year or two ago, but I decided that I want to get like subcontract carpenters in.
Yep.
And I just don't want that many employees.
Yeah, that's not a bad move. We did the same for many years.
Yeah.
And funny enough, I've just employed a carpenter and an apprentice.
Sucker.
So yeah, I know. It always comes back. It's full circle. And then I'm going to get shitty and get rid of him again. But no, we made that same decision. We made that same decision a few years back. And we're like, no, let's get rid of him. But you know what? In saying that, ever since we've had that person in the business, it's been great. Yeah. Just to go, hey, go there, fix this. Hey, do that.
Yeah.
And it definitely makes a huge thing. But also the way we operate too is the intent is to train them up to be supervisors or leading hands, then supervisors, site managers, and so on and so forth. So
it's
not
a different type of
apprenticeship. Correct. I'm not really, but even the carpenter, like he switched on for me, when I was employing, it wasn't just I'm employing a carpenter. I'm employing someone that will do what they need to do and also help deliver the job, not just from a carpentry perspective.
Yeah.
This is put together by your friend Claude, who you just mentioned.
Hey, I'm friends with him too now. Just recently.
I don't know.
You recently introduced me. I don't know. He's been telling you stuff. He's been telling you stuff.
It says here that you charge for quotes.
Yeah.
A lot of people listening to this.
Actually, it's funny. That's probably the one biggest thing that I've implemented, which has made a massive impact.
That's what I was asking you for before.
Well, thanks for reminding me.
It says here you charge for quotes and you've got it listed on your website that you do it. Now, I reckon if I told people to do that, that would terrify them.
Yeah. Yeah,
So-
that exactly right. They'll be like, that'll scare away prospects.
That'll scare away prospects. I can't do that. People won't pay me for a quote. Have you always charged for quotes?
No.
Okay, so what? Walk us through the journey, man. How did you go from, I would never charge for a quote to I'm going to paint it on my website to tell people that I do because I'm not fucking doing this shit
right there.
Yeah.
I just spend all my day. I used to spend all my day just driving around and quoting jobs. Like so much of my time.
So much.
And then, you put it in, you spend like weeks on it and then you don't get a call back.
It's the worst feeling.
Don't even get a call.
It just angers me just talking about that. I find it so disrespectful, but it's completely my fault.
Not everyone's like that.
No, but it was so, I would get so annoyed. For me, it was like the straw that broke a camel's back. I remember pricing a job. They were a young family and it was 2 or 3 townhouses in Oakley or something like that. And they were just in love with us. They wanted us to build the house. We were referred to them. They're like, no, please build it. You're the person. We want you to do it. Let's get it happening. Gave my tender. This was early days too. It's my first year of operation. It was around the corner from like my site manager's house. Literally, you could walk there. So I was like, okay, I'll go a bit tighter on prelims, everything. And I went in on, I can't remember. I think it was 10% or something on the build. Yeah. I was like, no, we'll smash this. It'll be an in and out job. It wasn't a difficult project. Anyway, I went in lower than I should have gone in. And then they come back to me and they're like, and I hadn't charged for a quote either, mind you. Gave them the best presentation, the best tender, spent weeks on it. And they're like, we've got another guy who's $300,000 cheaper than you. And I'm like, man, I'm not making that money. Okay, we're making half that on this build. Okay, we're making half of that in just margin. And he's saying he can do it for less than that and he's still making money. I go, he hasn't priced the same thing. I said, here, take my quote to him and show him. Show him whatever you want, but he hasn't allowed the same thing. Has he allowed this? Has he allowed that? Has he allowed that? Anyway, they went back to him and his price went up by $150K. And I'm like, his price went up by $150,000 in a day. You showed him my quote and then it went up $150K. What else has he left out?
How do you trust that?
Exactly. And then it's anyway, long story short, we didn't win the job and I was so filthy on that. And it wasn't their fault. They're not educated and most of the market isn't. They don't understand it. They just see 150K. Even if it costs me $50,000 more, I'm still ahead than going with George or going with a more expensive quote. Oh, that pays for all my appliances. Oh, that pays for our holiday next year that we were going to spend that money. It never does. No. Never does. During the time that we did price that, I drove past the site every now and then. They went from building in a hot market, like as in to sell, like the property market was pumping. And because this builder took significantly longer, I think it was like a 1.5, 2 year build, they went into a cold market. So not only did they miss that opportunity to sell their property or to sell those townhouses in a hot market, they went and sold it in a cold one or a downturn. And any money that they thought they were making, they pissed it up against the wall. They lost it all because their properties weren't worth what they were worth, what they should have been worth. And it took them so much longer. And people don't see that.
Yeah, no, they don't. You can't compare the two.
But that was actually at the time, that's when I started to go, nah, need to go and invest in, I need to start charging for quotes. And I flipped everything around, and it was one of the biggest turning points in my business as well.
Yeah, it's been really good. Because, I mean, really, if they can't spend $2,000 with you, they're not going to spend $500,000. So.
Yeah, exactly right. They can't spend money on the quote. They're never going to spend money on
and they get it back.
No, that's right. That's right.
We refund it if they do go through us. So
What was the turning point though? At what point did you turn around and say, you know what? Because I'm sure you felt like you were getting taken for a ride for a significant amount of time. So what was the thing that allowed you? Because I reckon everyone would, like people probably, when you talk about the concept of charging for a quote, I think people have the impression of like, sounds too good to be true. Do you know what I mean? Like kind of like
the builders say that, or like the consumer?
Builders.
Yeah, because the hurdle with the consumer is, well, I have 5 other builders giving me free quotes. Why would I pay for you?
That's it. That's what they say.
Well, what would you say to that?
I would say that we want to spend a lot of time getting this right for you, and we'll get a detailed tender. And then from there, like you can actually save money once we go through it and look through it properly. We'll find places where you'll actually save money on your build because we're going to sit down and actually spend the time on it. Like we don't make money from charging for a quote.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't even cover the cost.
Yeah, exactly.
But it allows us to put the time away and do it properly, where a lot of builders, they're like, oh, another free quote. And they got to pump out so many free quotes. They just don't spend the time getting it right.
And that's exactly what I say.
Things all the time.
And that's what you bang on with that. Is that this doesn't cover our cost to put the tender together. So I want you to know that when you pay us for a quote, we are invested in winning this job because we're still losing right now in the sense of it's costing us more money to put the tender together. So we're invested. So we ask for an investment from you as well. And the great thing about this is we want to work with you. We make money from construction. We don't make money from tendering. So if we do or are successful on your build and awarded the project, we refund that money back to you. And I think that's what gets a lot of people over the line. I think the biggest thing about when it comes to charging for quotes, it's they're getting financially invested with you from the beginning and they're emotionally connected with you as a result of that transaction. But you're also establishing yourself as the expert, a go-to specialist builder, as opposed to every other builder. And it does elevate you and increases the percentage of you winning the project.
Yeah.
And it's true, though, because every builder is a specialist. Like you have invested, most builders have invested over 10 years in their craft. So they're experts and masters of what they do. It's the same when I always use the example of a cardiologist and a heart. Like you're not going to go to a brain surgeon for a heart problem. You want to go to the right person for the right job. And it's the same with builders too. Yeah. You might be specializing in the heritage homes in Bendigo. Imagine if I stepped into that market now, doing what I'm doing. We do architectural homes in Bayside and eastern suburbs. And then I go, you know what? I might go try a heritage home in Bendigo. And then you're just going to be like, why on earth would you use Pascon? All right, why? That's a silly choice. They don't even do those types of projects and they're based in Melbourne. Like why would you go with a builder outside of local area?
Yeah.
So very powerful stuff.
Yeah, it's great. I guess I definitely learnt that, from you and going to the Builder Summit and Build Mastery and stuff like that. And it was really hard at first because you have to try and convince yourself that it's the right move, and then let them know that, hey, you're actually going to charge them to do a quote when no one else in Bendigo is definitely doing it. Like no one was doing it. And once you do it a few times, you get better.
Yeah.
And then you start to see the benefit out of it.
And the people that don't pay, you don't actually get upset over that because they were never going to pay for you anyway. You're probably never going to win the job anyway. And you just saved yourself 4 to 6 weeks worth of tendering. Yeah. And you can use that time to concentrate on other things.
Well, also, like the one last thing is, if you're going to do it for free, why should someone else's job be paying for someone else's quote? You know? Because you're like making money off, XYZ job over here, and you got to do this quote for free. Someone has to pay for the wage to do that.
Yeah.
So why is someone else paying for it? Like they should pay for it.
That's right.
That's an interesting way to look at it, dude. I never looked at it like that. Bendigo, born and raised.
Yeah.
What's it like? You've obviously stuck around.
Cute.
It's cute.
Yeah.
You go home, you're like, this is
nice.
cute.
It's nice. I mean, the difference is between here and Melbourne.
Have you been?
Probably.
You don't remember?
I mean, I don't leave Albert Park often.
Yeah, you don't.
Let's be honest.
It's a small town. It's a small town.
I'm sure I've been there, yes.
Everyone kind of knows everyone.
Have I been there in the last 10 years? I can safely say no. Unless I've driven through it. Do you need to drive through it to go anywhere? Like, say, if we were going to Adelaide, do I need to go through Bendigo?
I don't think so.
It's kind of out of the way, isn't it?
Yeah. I don't.
Yeah, so no.
I
haven't
don't
gone.
think
I
I've been
definitely
there.
haven't been there definitely since I've been married, so over 13 years.
Yeah.
I haven't been there for that long, at the very least.
Yeah.
I think the last time I would have gone there would have been like primary school. If I had to
at least
take
you've
a
been there.
step. I mean, probably not much has changed since then either.
Have you been there?
Are you having a crack at me?
No.
Me, have I been there? No. I need high-speed internet.
We'll come. We'll go for it. We'll come for a drive. We'll come see you.
No, actually, I've never been, but I would like to go.
Is there a good steakhouse down there?
Yeah, the Woodhouse is great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
How long does it take to get to there? Like from here?
It's about an hour and a half. Hour 45 or something.
Hour and 45 now. I thought you said it was an hour and a
2
half.
hours.
Come
About
on.
2 hours.
2
Come
hours.
on.
It's a 2 hour.
2.5 hours.
What?
No, I'm joking.
Like 4 days. Yeah, no, I've never been, but I'm curious because you're quite an ambitious individual, and people who tend to have a level of ambition tend to move towards
Big city living.
bigger cities, yeah, where there's more people.
Yeah.
So there's obviously something that's kept you in Bendigo.
Yeah, so all my training's been down Melbourne. I did a lot of training with the master builders, from 2010 to 2012. And my brother and sister live in Melbourne. So I would go and stay with my brother and, experience all that Melbourne has to offer. I love it. And I nearly did move down. I was very close.
It's almost like a holiday when you come down here now.
Yeah. But yeah, it's nice. There's just too many cars, man. Traffic's hectic.
It is. It is hectic, but I don't know because I don't leave Albert Park. But
Yeah, you don't. You know what? It's not that bad. Melbourne traffic is not that bad.
the city,
Yeah.
or you just I don't think it's too.
Like you can go through the city at 5 p.m. and you get caught in traffic, but it's not like you're not stuck for 4 hours. Do you know what I mean? It's not that bad. We've actually got quite a good flowing city.
Yeah, you're probably right.
If you don't get caught on the Monash when there's an accident.
There's an accident, yeah.
Apart from that, seriously, Melbourne's a pretty well thought out. It's probably the only good thing they've done in this whole fucking city.
And they did that when they first
By accident.
built it.
By accident. Right? It's like the only good, like things kind of flow well in that regard.
Yeah.
For a big city. If you look at Sydney traffic, I wouldn't know, but I hear it's horrible. And yeah, so that's my take on Melbourne traffic.
Melbourne's great, man.
Melbourne's okay. It's no Bendigo.
It's completely different.
So,
Well, it's actually, you know what? Some of the buildings are very similar. Like the same era. Like this building we're in right now, there's so many around Bendigo like this.
like this old Victorian style.
Yeah, it's all old Victorian heritage. Like the buildings are beautiful.
So should people come and visit Bendigo?
I don't care.
They're selling it very well. That was a no.
Yeah.
Don't go so Boden can have all of Bendigo to himself.
Yeah, do whatever you want.
If you weren't a builder, what would you do?
Probably gaming full time.
That's
Gaming?
cool.
What do you play?
What do I play?
Yeah,
I
what's your-
retired 3 years ago.
What?
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, so this is recent.
What did you play?
What was your game
Yeah, I
of choice?
played a lot of Ghost Recon back in the day, like
Yeah.
Call of
Was
Duty.
that like a
type thing.
first-person shooter?
First
Yeah.
person shooter? Yeah.
What did you would have? I imagine you being into that.
Me, Call of Duty, of
like
course.
Counter Strike and
I'm
shit
a
like
weapon.
that.
Yeah. I was level 47.
Is that all?
I can't remember. I mean, the thing goes that high.
Does it go
What's
high?
it called when you clock it and then you do it again?
Yeah, I know the word.
You're the sergeant.
It's not legacy.
don't
It's phantom. It's you know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Okay.
someone comment what it is because I can't remember what it is. But you don't play first person shooters.
A lot of like online role playing games,
I love those. That's my
stuff
favorite.
like that, like
That's my
fantasy type
you-
adventure.
yeah.
Do you feel like
Yeah.
that's your favorite?
Yeah, I
you
like
love
the
it.
role. I like the ones that tell a story.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
They're the
we'll be
worst
playing-
games.
Nah, they're the best games.
they-
So like
you can get
Assassin's
so
Creed.
deep.
I love
That's the
Assassin's
lowest
Creed.
game.
Yeah.
Assassin's Creed is the
Are
lowest
you
game.
serious?
Yeah.
Oh no, I played the last two. The last two are unreal. Like Odyssey and Valhalla.
Yeah.
Or Ragnarok. I don't know what it is, whatever. But
Viking
just
thing,
the
yeah.
Viking one and the Greek one, like such a good storyline. You can go do your side missions and your side quests, and
Yeah.
it's hundreds of hours of gameplay. So you can come and you can drop it off, not play for a week or a month, and then come back and get straight back into it. It's cool. I enjoy that type of game.
GTA 6 is coming out soon. So
Well, they're
it's gonna be
so
cool.
very
coming out soon
interesting.
for
I
9
know,
years.
I know. But they're saying that's just going to break everything, every record.
Yeah.
It's going to. They're predicting it's going to be billions that game's going to make.
They reckon it's going to have
Billions.
its own ecosystem
Yeah.
inside of it. Its own
Yeah,
currency.
it's that big.
Like you can go to work.
It's
on
that
GTA 6.
hyped up. It's
Someone-
going to be full on.
Pay someone to go get your groceries for you.
Oh no shit!
yeah.
Far out. It's going to be. I think it's going to be. I never played the previous one. I mean, I played it last time. I played GTA was on PlayStation 1.
Yeah,
You know, when it was
nice.
just the bird's eye view
Yeah,
and you're
yeah,
running
yeah.
around in your jacket.
You haven't played
so cool.
GTA.
Yeah, haven't played the new one. No, the latest one, which is San Andreas or something like that. I can't remember.
5, I think.
Yeah, 5.
GTA 5, yeah, San Andreas before that. That's interesting, dude.
Pretty cool. So be a
GTA's
gamer. So do you still pick it up from time to time?
Well, I swear it was like an addiction, you know.
Yeah.
It's like super hyper focused on
Yeah.
one thing in gaming. I just loved it. And then I was like,
So why'd you stop?
Well, I wanted to.
Because I've got a reason
wanted
why I
to
don't do it.
swap. Yeah, it's probably the same. I wanted to change like that drive
Mm-hmm.
for the business. So I just wanted to drop that and then just focus 100% on this.
Good.
And get
yeah,
it.
I was very much so the same, and I said the same to you before as well. I find that when I play, it's just I feel guilty. I feel like I should be doing so much more right now than gaming. I've got like 1,000
Yeah.
things I should do, and for me to sit here and game for an hour or 2 hours, it's like this is the worst.
Yeah.
Even though in the moment I enjoy it, and it's like I've had days where I might be on it. Even if I have like a free Sunday and I turn the PlayStation on and like start playing, I'm like, oh, what a waste of a day.
Aren't you sad about that?
Kind of.
Because like it's
Yeah,
like
I know what
you
you mean.
can't even enjoy the things you. It's like are you is that really you then?
Yeah, I don't know.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I wouldn't feel it was a waste if I went jet skiing for the day. Do you know what I mean? Then if I wasn't doing,
Okay. Then maybe you don't like gaming as much.
maybe
anymore.
maybe not anymore. But I stopped it because it's the same thing. I mean, I think the thing with jet skiing, I would do it once every 2 weeks, depending on weather. Once, maybe twice a month, something like that, depending on weather. Whereas the gaming can be like, okay, I'll just play a couple of hours tonight, and then you play a couple of hours the next night, and then like every night. I remember back in
It's
the
an
day.
addiction. That's
I
what I mean.
remember when I was playing like
just so
Assassin's
fun.
Creed Odyssey, which was probably during COVID, actually, which was everything was fucked back then. But I reckon almost every night when the kids went to bed, I'd be up and I'd just play for hours, and I'd probably go to bed at like 11, 12 o'clock, and I'd be tired, and the
just
next
feel
morning
like
you wake
shit.
up, and it's like fucking. It's just that it was that whole vicious cycle. And you know what it was for me? I reckon at the time is escapism, because it's like, let me plug into the matrix here and just forget all the shit in my life right now.
Yeah.
And I think that's what it was. And then it's like you go to bed at 12 and you're tired, and you wake up and you're like, fuck, here we go again. Let's go, another day. And And it's like, all right, back. And then you get back to home and you're a zombie and you're playing games again. And that's why I stopped playing altogether. In saying that, you know, my son plays video games and we're playing this game the other day. It's like kids' game. It's called It Takes Two. And it's a 2-player game. Like he has to do an element of solving a task and then I have to do the second part of the task with my character.
You're spending time,
that was actually quite fun. Like I've just started playing that with him, 2-3 weeks ago. So I play that every now and then with him. And that's cool. And it's a bit of problem solving too. So it's not just sitting there mindlessly doing stuff. Yeah.
Co-op stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, co-op games are fun.
Well, that's interesting that you said gaming though. I didn't know that about yourself.
Yeah.
Robbie was actually probably the worst player at FIFA back in the day, I think you were saying.
It's no good.
No good.
You know what I feel like?
Get into that? FIFAs and stuff like that?
No.
You know what I feel like I missed? I feel like I missed the esports or e-gaming era. Like that, people make a living out of playing FIFA online now.
Yeah. Now?
And
still today?
yeah, it's a whole thing, dude.
Esports is massive.
Esports is huge.
Yeah. So I would actually go, if there was a comp on, I would go to it. Like just to go see and
Just to watch.
Yeah, I think it's
There's
that's
comps on
interesting,
all the
man.
time, dude.
Like, as in, like they fill stadiums, man. Like I'm talking big. There's this place in the city. Have you heard of it?
Sidus.
No. Do you know Sidus?
Of course. I used to go there and play Counter-Strike.
Are you serious? I used to go there too. I bet you we were there at the same time.
You reckon?
That is so funny. Victoria
old.
Street,
Yeah.
opposite.
Still
Big
there.
Yeah, they've moved now.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, they've moved.
I walked past it the other day. It was there.
No.
The sign's still there.
Nah.
I'm 100% dude. Across the road from Vic Market.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It used
there
to
was a
be.
sign.
It used to be the pizza place on the corner.
Oh, I don't know that well, dude. I was a kid.
There you go.
So you go in there and play computer games.
It was an internet cafe.
Yeah.
I'm going to find this place in the city.
How cool.
I'm going to tell you. It'll blow your mind. But keep talking.
But yeah, before esports kind of really took off, that's where I was really, really good at like Ghost Recon, and I started playing League of Legends. That's pretty cool.
I'll tell you, I know some people who could really game. Like I was okay at first person shooter. I would play. Hey, during COVID, you want to talk about COVID? During COVID, I lived with 2 mates. Everyone had a PlayStation in their room, and we all used to play Call of Duty all night and talk on the headphones, and then come meet in the kitchen and have a break. It was fucking great. Like it was one of the most. Do you know Warzone?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
Do you know what Warzone is?
No.
You know, like when you land on an island, there's 150 people, and it's last man standing.
Oh, right.
Oh, yeah.
And you can do it in teams.
Isn't that
so you can do like
on
trios?
Fortnite? Similar thing?
Yeah, similar thing to Fortnite, yeah. You know, and you all land on an island. It's like there'd be 3 of us, and we'd be on the same team, and we'd all be running around walking. If you die, you're out.
Yeah.
So you don't want to die. Do you know what I mean? And you got no weapons. You got to pick up weapons and collect money. It was fucking great, dude. It was so much fun. But I also knew people who, and I would say I was okay, but I knew people who were like
Insane.
oh, dude,
So good, man. Yeah.
ridiculous. Like, sniper, they would hit the, you know, how you scope and then shoot. They would hit the scope and shoot, and it didn't even have time to load,
go down.
and it's like boom, headshot, and you're like, dude, how?
Yeah.
And they like set all their controller sensitivity to the highest level.
So they're just literally moving.
Yeah, they're just like, and you're like, dude, like I can't play this. My
that
thing
is-
was like, hey, you know, if I played like a team deathmatch and I got 10 kills and 10 deaths, I was like, I did all right.
Yeah.
He's like, you got 10 kills, 10 deaths, you might as well not have played.
Yeah.
I would give it to
On those games, I was the guy that was jumping up and down doing these ones, trying to shoot something. And then you see him, and the person's just standing there, just like in the video game, it just stabs me and I die. Fortress. Have you ever been there in the city?
No.
Dude, I'm going to take you. You'll lose your mind.
I'll
It is
go
such
tonight.
a cool. It's like Sidus, but just I don't want to say good. I would say it's like all new. It's like
Sidus is a bit sketchy from what I remember. Yeah.
But it's like full on. They've got booths where you can hire a PS or you can hire the Nintendo Switch, and you can go with friends and like you can just hang out there. They've got a pub, they've got drinks, they've got a computer area where you can jump on the TV. They've got a whole arcade area where you can go play games, pinballs, video games. Man, it's full on and it's massive. And then they've got its own arena where they have the sports like you're saying, and they'll have their own arena where they have proper competitions and they have a huge screen. And man, it's just I never knew anything. That's what it was. I went there, and I only went there like a couple of years ago. I never even knew the place existed. Funny, me and my son. So one of my son's friends, his dad was like, oh, let's go check out this place in the city because we're going to take the boys to go, play some video games. I'm like, oh, okay, I'll come, we'll go. And when I went in there, I was like, man, I never knew this place existed. He's like, yeah, it's unreal. It's this, it's this. I'm like, oh, cool. There you go. So cool place. Like we should have probably, thinking back, we should have done our team catch up there. That's how cool this place is. Yeah, I'll show you. You'll freak out.
I'm keen.
There you go. You won't leave for 3 days because you'll be just stuck on playing Ghost Protocol. Whatever it was called. Ghost Whisperer.
Yeah.
That's the one. That's the one, yeah.
So you don't feel like you missed an opportunity with gaming given your age? Like I feel like I did. I feel like I just missed out.
Man, you could always pick it up. It's just
so dude, you like the hours, the amount of time.
The hours.
It's really hard.
I used to do nothing. I used to come home from school and I used to play PlayStation until I'd go to sleep.
From morning. Oh yeah.
From after school.
I've done that when I was a kid. When I was like on the original PlayStations or PS2, I think even on a weekend. Just wake up in the morning and play all day. Yeah. All day. Like you play this one game.
I could play.
It's the best time.
I was addicted. I would just do the same thing. Like reps. You want to talk about reps?
Yeah.
Dude, I would go to FIFA comps, like with friends, people I'd know. I wasn't allowed to play.
Oh, because you're that good?
Yeah, like I was like, if I play, no one's going to win.
Yeah.
Like I'm going to win. And like so I wasn't allowed to play. I'd have to sit there, like I'd just go and watch because I'd spent so much fucking time on it. I've only ever met one person who could beat me.
Yeah.
Yeah. My whole life. When I was playing. Now, I'm fucking got a full-time job and shit. But like, and I feel like I missed that era, man. I feel like, and maybe, I don't know, maybe it's a victim mindset, but I feel like had I been born 5 years or 10 years later, that was probably the way my life would have went.
Mm.
Yeah.
It teaches you a lot. Like when you're gaming at a high level, you still have to be the best version of you to get the results.
Well, there's an element of it. Yeah, you're practicing a craft.
It's a sport
of some sort. Well, yeah, it is now. And it's seen like people in the older generation be like, oh, that's, you're addicted to your device or this or that. But no, that's their passion. That's what they're doing. And you're getting people now, if you're at the top of your game, you can make a lot of money playing video games. Like I think there's Fortnite competitions as well where you win a fuckload of money.
Oh yeah.
It's almost like in every game, every genre of game, or most of them, have competitions if there's enough people playing that game.
Yeah.
Where they can go and actually make some really good money if you're in the best. And it's the same with any sport. Yeah. It's not like anyone can play AFL football.
Yeah.
Right. It doesn't mean you're going to get paid millions of dollars. But the elite people in that space that dedicate their life from 12 years old or 5 years old the way to 25 years old of playing nothing but that game.
That's all they know.
That's all they know. And they're so good at it. And you're just like doing these ones. Like I've played in games where I'm versing people like that. And you're like, hey, I'm looking at my keyboard trying to find the key. And then you've killed me 43 times already. And it's full on.
Yeah. And you still have to look after yourself too, because a lot of it's like brain and so, like you do have to exercise and you got to eat right, because I noticed that when I did those things, I played better and my scores were better. So at an early age, it actually taught me a lot.
Have you seen the movie Ready Player One?
Yeah.
Have you seen it? Of course, probably seen it.
Of course.
Such a good movie. Like it's such a cool movie. I think they're doing another one called Ready Player Two.
It's going to be our life soon, man.
Yeah, well, it's interesting. A bit of a segue into that, isn't it? But for those of you watching at home or listening, Ready Player One, it's about pretty much, and for Robbie because he doesn't watch movies, so it's pretty much a digital world where people go to escape their life, and you put on a headset, and then you're transported to a digital world where you can be any character.
It's VR.
You level up. Yeah, it's VR, but it's the whole idea behind the VR is you are fully immersed in the game world. So like if someone touches you, you feel it on your hand and stuff like that. Yeah. So you're like you're in the real world plugged into the Matrix or whatever it might be. But it's a really cool movie because
that's going to happen, dude.
It very well could. I mean, they started to try and do it.
Wait, hold on. You don't believe that's going to happen?
I don't know. I think I don't know if it'll happen in our lifetime.
100% that's going to happen.
10 years it'll happen.
Yeah. What?
Yeah.
Where people are plugged in and just
plugged in. It'll be like a thing of like cool, like it'll start off like this. Hey, you can plug in for a week. Do you know what I mean? And like I can plug in for a whole week and go do stuff in this thing and for a whole week. But you go do a whole week in that thing and it feels like a year. Does that make sense? So then the concept of fuck, it blew my mind. The concept of buying more time is going to change how you buy time. But you're not actually buying more time, you're just buying the feeling of having more time.
I don't know. That just went
Does that not make sense?
That just blew my mind.
Does that not make sense? Do
Yeah.
you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you spend a week to get what feels like a year
Well, it's a
in
virtual
this second world.
reality.
Yeah, it is. It's VR, but they started to bring it
graphics are
up.
getting so good now.
Oh, they're great. They're phenomenal.
You're going to be put into like a VR world.
Of course. Dude,
where
if you
it is
could-
so
I'm sure,
real.
I'm
and
sure
you can't
games
tell
will
the
get like
difference
that.
between
I'm
real
sure.
life
I'm
and
sure
that.
games are like that. And even now, if you go to an arcade, they do have the headsets where you can run around, and there's like actual purpose-built rooms where you can have the VR headsets and going and shooting stuff and running on the spot.
Have you done that zombie thing?
No, I haven't. No, I've done one where you put the headset on and you're like looking around and you're trying to do shit and you're holding controls. But I'm sure the games will get like that. I just don't know if the world is going to plug in like that, as in I'm going to go home tonight and my missus is already on the VR set sitting there. You know what I mean? I'm like, hey, how are you? She's like, hey, just Uber.
100%.
I've ordered Uber. Just get the food and eat before you, and then come join me.
You think they're going to talk?
Well, that's exactly right. Yeah,
You're not gonna-
I'll just see them there, and I'm like, oh, I see Uber's there, and I grab that. Or you've probably ordered Uber on the fucking game while you're plugging into the
plug
game.
yourself in. And it's going to
Eat
give
it
you the
through the
nutrients.
screen.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
it's going to give you the nutrients.
I don't think that'll happen in our lifetime.
Oh, you are underestimating
doesn't.
AI, dude.
I am.
I hope it
I'm
doesn't.
not. I hope it doesn't. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. I don't think that's. I don't
think it's healthy. But
Ha-
yeah.
What am I going to know? No one will know better. I wouldn't want my kids to
Define
look
healthy.
like that.
Define healthy.
Oxygen outside.
Yeah.
Hey.
Oxygen outside.
So if I go eat Macca's outdoors, is that healthy?
No.
They
Being-
like to
no,
define
there's-
healthy, dude.
I would say-
is it living long?
healthy would be
It's everything. It's like spiritual.
So
like,
what if
mental,
you sat,
physical, spiritual.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
what if
the
you
whole lot.
sat in this machine and it had red light therapy while you were sitting there for 3 weeks, and you come out and your skin's all refreshed and rejuvenated, and you're full of vitamin D, and you know what I mean?
guy.
And you're hydrated and you're re-energized and your mind's clear because your mind has actually had time to rest because it hasn't taken your mind to a different place, but your consciousness.
I don't know, man.
Maybe.
Don't know. Who knows? But it's very interesting.
Get ready.
Get ready.
It's coming.
Get ready.
I believe you.
Well,
I wouldn't believe me.
Well, you're on the precipice of that, because on your days off at the moment, you're heavily involved in the AI space at the moment, aren't you? Cool. Do you want to run us through that a little bit and what that's looking like for you?
Yeah, ever since I think maybe December, January, the models have just gotten good enough to be able to actually build your own software well,
Yeah.
you know. So
So what have you been investing? What have you been building? Like, what have you been on at the moment? And what's your
I guess
current trajectory with everything?
the big problem for pretty much all builders is that you have to flick through 5 different tabs to run your business. You got like OH&S on one, you have estimating, scheduling on another, you have zero accounting, you got all of these things which don't talk to each other. You know, like your accounting doesn't talk to your emails. Like when an invoice comes in, you need to know, okay, does that go to this project and then the project's to zero, for example. Like none of them really talk to each other. So you always got this split view of your business. And so, yeah, just trying to solve that problem.
And how are you looking to solve that problem then?
Bring it all in together and connect them all up.
So
And
automating it.
Automate, yeah.
Yeah.
As much as you can.
Yeah. And then you're using heavily AI to do so as well.
Yeah, everything's like AI natively built, where all of the software that's out now, it's, you know, built like 5 years ago or whatever. And for them to be able to build it AI native, they'll have to rebuild it from scratch. So right now is the perfect opportunity to actually like start building AI native from scratch, because these bigger SaaS companies, like they've spent $10 million to get what they've got now, and it's kind of not really going to be useful anymore.
Can you explain that for someone who that may not make sense to? So, like, why does a... Actually, I'm going to ask for my understanding. Why can't, say, for example, who's the biggest software company in the building space?
I don't really want to name names.
Nah, I want to name and shame. You don't want to know, though? You want to name names?
I wouldn't even tell you who the biggest software company is.
No?
I wouldn't even know who it is.
All right.
From what perspective? Like a finance?
Project management.
Probably one of the, is it like
Give me
Build
a-
a Trend? Or
Okay,
something
let's
like
talk
that.
about
They're the
Build a
American
Trend.
company. I
Let's
think.
talk
Well,
about-
they've always got build in the name.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Build a Trend.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's the American one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or Build Exact.
No,
Build a
Build a
Trend?
Trend's US.
Yeah.
They took over Co-Construct. They merged them.
That's probably one of the bigger ones.
What was it? Co-construct.
Co-Construct, yeah. Build a Trend bought them out.
So why can't they just go and use AI to do more of what they're doing?
Because it'll be a bolt-on service, you know. So they just bolt it on, like, oh, here's a little chatbot, talk over your data. But at the end of the day, like, they aren't hooking up everything together. They aren't hooking the emails into the estimating or the decisions that were made or the tasks that you need to do from your day-to-day. Like, they weren't really built by a builder for a builder. They're always built by software engineers. So it doesn't, you know.
So you trying to build the thing that's going to get all those other programs to talk to one thing?
Yeah,
Or is it,
it's
are
the
you building
infrastructure.
something completely new that does everything
Both.
in itself?
Both at once. Because why rebuild zero when you can just have an API connection to it? Like, it's great. Let's keep that. So, but what do we need to build? Well, we need to build the estimating and the tasks and decisions so that if something from like a meeting, a transcription from a meeting or an email, you need an agent or a container to pull that out and either put it into a task or a decision, because we're always lost in our emails nowadays. You know, like, how many emails do you get per project?
Heaps, don't I?
Yeah. And you're always
Like I
searching
took yesterday
through it.
off and I had over 100 emails waiting for me today.
Yeah. It's a minefield out there.
So it's going to sort through all comms.
Yeah. But it puts it in the right spot, and then it's keeping its own working memory. So for each project, it'll have its own context, its own like brain, I guess, like own memory. And then from there, you can get these tasks done. Because there's no point having 100 tasks on your list, but no way to sort of do them. So it'll be using that to kind of, you know, draft an email or book a meeting or send a request for quote or whatever it is. And then the decisions coming from meetings or emails, they need to go on a specific cost code. You know, they need to go for under cladding. So if they make a decision on the cladding type, it needs to go there. And and you can't lose that information, because if you do and you go to do the job and they're like, hey, we emailed you that cladding, it should have been the weatherboard, but you gave us this cement thing. And then you have to pay because they sent that one email telling you to change it, you know, sort of thing. So, yeah.
What would it solve, apart from comms, what other problems would it solve for builders?
Just the load, the mental load.
So are you building it so it does it all for you? Or does
No,
the
there's always-
user still
there's
have to be
always-
going,
yeah,
hey,
always.
do that?
There will always be a human in the loop, no matter what. Like, that's always going to happen. You're never going to not need humans.
Not from what you were telling me.
What?
You reckon one day we're not going to need humans at all?
For
For all these digital things now,
probably.
it'll be just one robot talking to another robot.
I'll believe that. You don't believe that?
Yeah. Agents talking to agents, yeah.
Yeah, that's
gonna be a thing.
Going to be a thing for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, for sure.
I think the part that people tend to they want end-to-end stuff done. Kind of like, I can't explain to you the amount of times a client has said, so can AI do everything you're doing now? It can do each step, most steps. It can't put it all together and make it work and make sure everything's okay and then make sure it can check everything and so forth. Do you know what I mean? So it's like it's not end to end duties yet. But I do also believe that we'll get to the point where, this is just my opinion, we'll get to the point where houses will be built with no humans.
You know, I hope I see that in my lifetime. That'd be cool.
You will, while you're plugged into the Matrix.
Watch it from the comfort of my own house.
Do you not think that?
Yeah. You probably will just have robots building houses, and you'll have a lot of pre-done things that just get craned in.
Yeah.
But people will always want that human touch, you know? Like, who wants to live in some concrete jungle that was built by a machine where you can have this beautiful timber which is handcrafted by Robbie,
Robots.
you know,
Handcrafted by robots.
and it's imperfect. People are going to want that imperfection in
Yeah,
houses.
but that'll be a thing you hang on the wall. That's what it'll be. That'll be a thing you hang on the wall. You're not going to
guess.
want the whole house.
Yeah.
Trust me.
It'll be a mixture.
You're going to get, okay. Let me give you different context. Okay. Do you want the vehicle that is all machine engineered, or do you want the thing that was like kind of built by someone's hand and it's a bit sketchy? You're like, no. I want the fucking perfect one every single time. Okay. Do you want the wood that was chopped by the machinery and it's straight as fuck? Or do you want the one that some bloke with a fucking Zito circ saw cut it and it's like bent to the left?
I kind of want that. The
You
human
don't.
touch.
You don't.
I do, man.
Yeah, you want that
Why
to
not?
put on the wall that was built perfectly by the AI.
No, I think it'll change. I think our perception on what we value right now will change, and we're going to want more of that human interaction, that human touch. And
Nothing. Yeah, people have
Look,
said that.
there might be an element of that in the custom home space or whatever it might be. There might be an element of that. There might be a small market, but I think there's merit in what Robbie's saying.
Call me Rob. Robbie.
Mr. Robert.
Robert.
You're going to get, it should bring cost of construction down significantly.
Significantly.
Okay, and now people are going to be like, hey, I'm going to say
Why is construction so
$400,000.
expensive?
Labor is a huge
Yeah,
component
okay.
of it.
So labor's a huge component. What else?
Yeah. The material, there's
Inefficiencies.
five materials.
Yeah.
It's labor and material. What do you mean?
Yeah, what else? Inefficiencies.
inefficiencies.
The fact that it takes fucking 12 months to put a home together. What happens when
They
it
work
can be done in
24/7.
what?
Yeah, they're working 24/7.
But even that, you're thinking about it's not going to be a robots thing. It's going to be like a thing of like print the home. Like cool, the homes you put the order in now, it'll be ready in 48 hours.
Yeah.
And it's like, all right, cool. And then what happens when that happens? All of a sudden, you can. I don't like this house. I've lived here for 2.5 weeks. I'm not a fan. I'm going to get a new one because houses are $3, and I don't give a fuck.
No, it's not going to be that easy, man.
Hey?
It's going to take ages.
Yeah, I didn't say it's
Yeah.
tomorrow,
Yeah.
but I also people think. I truly think people are underestimating the exponential curve of what we're going to see over the coming years and how quick that's going to take off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then you got to think, how much has the world changed from 10 years ago? The next 10 years is going to trump that 10 years so much. Like, we're going to achieve the level of growth we achieved in the last 10 years in days. It's going to take off at a rate that you can't maintain. Like, we won't be able to comprehend. Humans will become pets. Like, you'll be like, cool, then the world is fucking, this is ridiculous. Cost of energy is nothing now because we found a way to source it so well from solar. And we are to AI what plants are to us. Do you ever look at a fucking plant in your room and say, hey, then that thing's fucking doing sick shit? No, you look at it, you think you haven't moved for 3 weeks. That's what they're going to say about us because they're going to get done in 3 minutes what would take us 3 weeks. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
like,
it
I think
does,
we're
it does.
truly underestimating how much it's going to go. Like, it's just going to absolutely change life as we know it. And I don't
It's
say
never
that
going to replace someone that's an expert in what they do.
yeah, you're right.
If you're a
Coders haven't been
domain
replaced
expert,
at all.
Then, you're good.
You truly believe that?
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah.
So do you think coders haven't been replaced now?
Well, no, they haven't been replaced.
What's the number one
They're just
job that's
not
been impacted by AI?
So here's the thing. They're not actually typing or writing the code now. That's
No,
all.
so what's the number one job that's been impacted by AI?
Not that.
It's coding.
No, no. So they're actual people want software developers more than ever because now they're using all these tools. They can do 5 times the amount of work. They already understand how it works because all agents are doing is really writing code.
So
So they just don't write it. That's all.
Yeah.
But their jobs, you can, if you know what you're doing, you can get like $400K a year.
Yes.
Like they are in demand right now. But like to be able to write code, no one does that.
Yes and no. I think you're right and wrong.
Yeah.
In the same sentence. But my opinion. I think lots of coders have lost their jobs. I think it's look it up. I could be wrong, but I think it would, if not number one, it would be like top 3 most impacted by what's happening.
You're saying they've lost their jobs because one person can now do the work of 10?
Yeah, dude. It used to be. So for context, for those of you who may not have.
Because I don't even know what coding is.
Okay. So if coding is writing code,
numbers,
like writing lines, they're not numbers. It's like writing words and symbols that mean something in code language, right?
To
like
do
HTML,
something.
like if you look at the back end of a website, it's in HTML, it's kind of code.
Yeah. So that used to have to all be written by humans. So if you had to create something, if you had to create a form using code, a human would have to write 20 lines of code. Now you say, hey, create a form. And it creates the form and the code is done like that. And that element doesn't have to be done anymore.
Yeah. Do you need to understand it?
Not really.
Not really. No.
Not really.
So I
man.
could become a coder.
Kind of.
Yeah,
You need a little bit, and you need to.
If you're
talk-
doing-
I'm sure I
you
could
need
learn
to
it. I'm
talk
sure
in a
if-
certain way.
Yeah, so I'd say, hey, teach me coding.
It will.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So I don't need to be a coder because I'm sure I could pick it up. I'm not tech illiterate. Like I could figure
I think
stuff
you
out. I
could.
just don't
If
want
you
to.
have the time, I reckon.
That's the thing. I don't want to invest the time and I have no interest in it.
Yeah.
However, yeah, I agree with what you're saying. Like I think it would definitely do that. It's like copywriters. Non-existent anymore. Non-existent. Yeah, I hear that buzzing too.
Yeah, stop sitting on the thing.
Is it? I'm trying to step away. I'm going to step away for a bit. Yeah, like they don't exist anymore. When was the last time anyone got anything copyrighted? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Copywritten.
not. You used to have to hire a copywriter. If you
Yeah,
wanted
so someone to say,
a
hey,
series
write
of
this
emails
ad
and
or write this or do that. It doesn't exist anymore.
It's yeah. I think
I was speaking to an accountant yesterday and they were saying that he goes, yeah, we're starting to try and implement a whole bunch of AI things in the business now. He goes, I think he's going to have to because it'll get to the point. See, this is where I think some industries will be heavily affected. It's going to get to the point where it's like, oh, well, here are all the numbers. Can you do the batch reporting and send it to the ATO? And it's like, yep, no worries. And it does it in 2 minutes as opposed to your accountant going, oh, fuck, I need 3 weeks. So I think that's a huge thing. I think solicitors will be in trouble too. I think that
they're already in trouble.
I was speaking
Consultants are in
to
trouble.
a solicitor not long ago. I actually asked them a question. Not one that I've used before, just a guy I bumped into at some meeting. And we were talking and he goes, the problem is we're not hiring juniors at the moment. And he goes, we're not hiring what are they called? The paralegals. We're not hiring those guys, the ones that do the groundwork and go through files and all that sort of shit.
I don't need that.
Because we use AI. He goes, but the problem will be not now, it'll be in 10 years when we need solicitors again. People to actually be talking in front of a judge and going, here's this piece of paper, here's this evidence, because we're not training any of those guys up anymore. And he goes, that's where we're going to have some troubles with it.
Who knows where it's going to be?
But yeah, it might even be a robot in 10
Yeah.
years where it's like, here, sir, here you go. And it's like, here's that. And they give him all the documents and it's the judge is a robot himself. Who knows? But
I think we think about AI as robots.
yeah, I know. I'm just
Because
the only way I can do it.
we think that when we do this thing, like when we build a house, we walk onto site and we do it like that. So the robot has to walk onto site and do it like a human.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's not how it's going to go. And we can't fathom the way it's going to go because we're not. The reality is it's going to be, I would dare say AI right now is smarter than most people.
Oh, it has to be.
And it's going to get to the point where we can't even fathom the way it thinks. Like now we can kind of understand and reason with it and so forth and sometimes call it dumb. But
Hey,
not me.
Be nice,
not
man.
me.
No, not Robin.
I always say
you got to be
please.
nice to the AI.
I always say please.
It'll come get you
thank
one
you.
day. Probably knows where you live.
I think it probably does. Did you see Claude does maps now?
No, I haven't seen that.
Really?
I only just became friends with him, so he hasn't shown me that yet.
Anyway,
Slack.
I know.
Come on, man.
I might be tripping. Disregard that. That might have been a dream. I saw something on my computer briefly and I was like, I need to look into this later.
4.8.
Anyway, I think it's going to get to the point where we just can't fathom the stuff that we thought was important. You know what I mean? The stuff that we thought we were doing to advance life, I think it's going to advance it in a way that we just can't even comprehend. I truly believe, though, that your level of expertise is going to be irrelevant because your expertise is gained through experience. And if this can experience and read and consume way more than anyone can, it's going to be not yours,
I don't think
everyone's.
so. I reckon there'll be a new job market.
Yeah,
I reckon
that's
gonna change.
way more likely.
And people will post like what they're really good at and their expertise, and then you will get hired by agents to like build things for them.
You get hired by AI,
bro.
you're tripping.
Nah, it'll happen.
Why are you going to
What?
hire a plant?
Yeah. Yeah. When was the last time you hired a plant?
It doesn't like
You're going to get sold like a plant.
Here's the thing, right?
fuck.
Yeah, but
Just a second ago, you grabbed your
Probably.
piece of paper and you shoot away a little bug
Yeah.
or something. You probably would have no hesitation in just doing that and killing that bug.
the bug.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course not.
You wouldn't think twice. There's billions of those little bugs. Yeah?
Yeah.
What about when it gets like that with AI? Hey, this one, just move. You got in my way.
Yeah.
That's how we're going to be seen. That's what I
humans.
think. I think it'll look at it. That's where this whole Terminator thing comes along.
Yeah,
Where it's
Armageddon.
like, because it's like, we're designed to protect humans. We even need to protect humans from humans. And it's like this country is causing a lot of grief. If we just got rid of all the people on that country, then we can actually utilize the natural resources to benefit the rest of humanity. Now, it's only 10 million. It's only 10 million that we need to get rid of. So we'll get rid of them because we've got another billion, however many billions there are, 7 billion, 8 billion people on the planet, because we've got plenty. So if we're just getting rid of the smallest percentage of people, that's the best thing for humanity. Let's go.
Yeah.
Or it might go, let's get rid of 30% of the population because the way that the planet is going at the moment, we need to get rid of 30% of every country. We'll make it fair.
Yeah, we'll give you a test.
Fair.
And
30% of every country, if you're not at this level of health, at this level of fitness, at this level of intelligence,
you're weighing us down.
you're in the percentage. It's probably going to get hit the hardest.
Yeah, no one knows.
Dude,
right?
all right, let me ask you a
No
question.
one knows. It's scary to think about that.
How
But
many
at the end of the day, like we just don't know
you guys
what's going to happen.
you guys build, right? You build on land. Before you build on the land, do you take anything into account about what's living in that soil? Do you
No,
sit there and say, "What about these
What about the
termites and the?"
worms?
Yeah. Do you
What about
say
the
do you say
worms?
anything about them? No, you don't. You're like, who cares? A human's going to live here. We need to build a property. Who's to say that that's not going to happen? They're going to be like, cool. You know what? Australia's like a really big parcel of land. There's only 25 million people. If we nuke them, we can actually create a solar farm there that could feed the whole world.
You're just thinking crazy though, bro. Like,
But
Huh?
that's just
hang
wild
on,
though.
but we didn't. as I said,
It's
but-
like it's
dude,
doom
it's
and
like-
gloom.
hey,
You know?
but Robbie didn't think twice about killing that bug.
Think about all the positive
You know what I mean?
things
I
that can
fucked
happen.
that thing up.
That's
Like
exactly
this is
right.
what I'm hoping that if we can
I'm
get
not-
our shit
I'm-
together,
yeah,
we
that's
can get
very
more of our
one-sided.
time back. So
Yeah.
if we can start automating a little bit more, like it's still got the human impact, we can start getting our time back. Then we actually can do the things that we want to do, spend time with friends and family and all that.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
that's the way I see
That's-
it going.
I agree.
as well.
Worst
I'm
case,
just saying,
yeah,
from
you
the
never know,
perspective
man.
of significance, it may look at it like that because it makes sense. That's all I'm saying. I think
right.
it'll go the way you're saying
You're
too.
right.
But,
But like when I see a spider inside, I don't just squish it. I like capture it and then throw it out.
What would most people do?
get the fly spray.
That would just like,
Oh my god, a spider! Get the Mortine
Yeah.
and hit it out.
So
a lot of
maybe
people do
we
that.
can train the AI to be nice to us.
I've had, mate, as I said, I remember just recently in summer, there was ants all over my front fence, walking along the front porch. There was like millions of them. However, I got the Mortine out and went bang, just get rid of everything. I haven't even thought about it since that moment.
Yeah, I did that too.
But that's what I mean. Does it get to the point where AI looks at us and goes, hey, there's a whole bunch of ants here that are annoying me right now.
Oh, who knows?
And we could do so much more with this spot.
It's out of our control though. At the end of the day, it's like,
Well, that's
like,
why I
why
think,
worry about
wasn't
something
there-
that hasn't happened yet?
What was that
So,
AI thing that you were saying they didn't release because it was too dangerous or something?
it's a security
mythos.
concern.
Mythos.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a hacking security concern.
There you go. Like there's stuff out there that's like that, and I've heard stuff like, I don't know how true this is. a version of chat, they were going to delete it, and it heard about it, and it realized what they were going to do, and it tried to copy itself to protect itself.
Yeah.
You know, stuff like that.
Scary.
I also think those things spread like wildfire.
Yeah, it could very well be that too.
Like they do. The whole thing with Mythos, people are saying now, like, is it a PR stunt? Because it's fucking fantastic.
No,
everyone's talking about it. Huh?
So they actually released it to the big corporations instead. They're like, no, we can't give this to the general public. Let's just give it to Google and
The Fortune 500 companies.
Yeah, all of that, so they can get their security up to date, and then they'll release it to everyone else.
Will they? Time will tell.
Yeah, of course.
But yeah, to be clear, I don't think it's all doom and gloom. But I do think the stuff that we think we're going to stay doing, like I'm sure copywriters thought they still had a job when ChatGPT first came out. I'm sure there are still people who are copywriters.
Yeah.
But this is the thing, it doesn't stop overnight. Do you know what I mean? At one point, there was way more travel agents than there are today. Way more. It was like that was the only way you got overseas. You had to get on a call to an agent and say, hey, I need to book tickets.
Even book a flight interstate. I remember
That was the only way to do it.
I'm talking early, maybe 20 years ago. I reckon I was 23. No, I was 23 years old. And I drove to Sydney with a friend. And we went up there. He wanted to just go check out a boat, of all things. Like he wanted to go buy a boat. Found a boat and he's like, I'm going to drive up to Sydney. Do you want to come? So yeah, all right, let's go. So I drove up to Sydney with him. He was there. He looked at the boat, and it was like we got there at like 8 a.m. after like driving at nighttime.
Yeah.
Got there at 8 a.m. and he didn't do the deal with the boat, and he was shitty. And he's like, "Fuck it, I'm going back." I'm like, "What now?" I go, "We just got here." I was like, "Nah, fuck it, I'm gone. I'm not doing this. I'm pissed off." He's like, "You drove back," and hey, we just got here. I'm not going home. So I had some friends in Sydney, so I stayed for the day and the night, and I went home. I got in a hotel somewhere. But the point I'm getting at with my story is, for me to get home, I went to a shopping center where I had to go to a flight center and sit down with someone. And I go, "Hey, I need a trip home tonight on a plane. Can you book it for me?" And they're like, "Yeah, let me see what's available on the computer." And like, "Yes, we got one at 7 a.m. tomorrow. I'll book that for you." So okay, cool. Just tap here, and I paid for it there. That's what the world was like. And now, like, I would get on my phone and just say, "Yeah, cool, done. Going home tomorrow." And the Uber's picking me up from this place where you didn't buy a boat from. Whereas he didn't have to drop me off. Like it's gonna, you never ever would have thought that in a million years. And for the longest time, you'd be like, there would still be travel agents there going, no. Like people still want to come and speak to a travel agent to book a flight.
Yeah.
And it just gets to the point where you're like, no, I don't want to do that at all.
But some people still do now. Some people still.
I think we're going to start reverting back.
You still
to that,
like there was.
I feel like that's that human connection, man.
I've seen that chat.
Yeah, has social media made you talk to more people?
No, it's the opposite.
Exactly.
Yeah,
technology has never worked in the way that people thought it would. This is supposed to make you talk to more people. Now you get in a lift and you don't look anyone in the eye and you look at your phone, even though you've got no reception. You just scroll Instagram, wait for it to load.
Over their own feet.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? Like it hasn't made us more social. The same way. Everything, as the world has advanced, we haven't connected with people more.
What's that noise?
It's the aircon.
Oh. Come on, you're a builder, aren't you?
Yeah.
Or you're an AI master programmer now.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I don't want to be doom and gloom. I don't think it's. I don't think it's a bad thing.
I think it's just one side of the coin. That's all.
Yeah.
You just got to look at it. It could be an option. It might not be. Hopefully, it's not. But it could very well go down that path.
Probably. Yeah, it probably will. It's I don't like thinking about it. And I also don't like thinking about...
Probably will. Don't be doom and gloom. It probably will.
Probably will. I don't like thinking about having robots walking along the street.
I don't mind that.
That kind of freaks me out. I don't know.
Really?
Why?
I don't know. It's just weird.
I think that's going to be great. Think about how safe you're going to feel, dude.
Hey, I'd get one.
Safe?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
What? No one...
What if it just fly kicks you, bro? That one knows karate and just like bashes people.
Dude, they're not stupid.
It'll only do that.
They're quite smart.
If you needed a robot to defend you, you're like, hey, ninja skill, ninja kick his ass.
Yeah.
It does it.
You have robot battles.
Why would... Yeah, I don't know. See, but I think, again, we think like humans. Like, why would a robot attack someone?
Yeah, well,
what's the
why would
benefit?
they wipe out 10 million people though?
Yeah, again, we're thinking like humans.
Yeah.
We do that for other animals. Like we do that the same way. Why are we wiping out like the Amazon? Like, we're destroying natural resources. They might turn around and say, they're like, cool, you guys are. I hope it doesn't. But
Yeah.
anyway, you get what I'm getting at.
Yeah. I think it's very complicated.
We tend to find a reason
run
to
like
do something stupid.
It's very complicated to run a building business. So if it can free up some of our time to spend time with your
It can.
friends
I think
and family,
what it's going to do, it's going
win-win.
to enhance us. It's going to enhance
Yeah.
how we operate and what we do, and it's already done it now. So that's what I'm focusing on in the interim. For as long as that lasts, however much it enhances, Robbie gives me new ideas and says, hey, use it like this, do that, try it like this. You've got stuff coming up. As it progresses, it'll just enhance people. It'll affect how many people we hire, I believe. And I think it already has, in my opinion.
Yes, 100%.
It's already affected me. Like I know, for example, with my current workload, so recently I had a contract administrator resign from my company. 5 years ago, let's say 2 years ago, I would have already hired someone, but I haven't now because I can utilize things like Claude and chat to assist with some deep work when it comes to writing scope of works, doing some nitty gritty task reports, all that sort of shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, why do I need to employ someone when that task that used to take a CA half a day can now be done in 10 minutes? And I look at that and I was like, well, that's a reason for me not to hire someone right now. Not saying I won't, but the next hire that I bring on, I'll be like, hey, utilize this because now I expect you to look after 10 projects, not just 3.
It's a multiplier.
It's a multiplier. It has to enhance the person. And that's where I think the next, 3 years, that's where you're going to see a huge shift in in employer mindset and mentality. You're going to be looking at it. And I honestly think we do events all over the country. I think we're going to be doing a Builders AI Summit.
Yes,
I think it has to come.
Of course.
I think with everything and where it's at, I think the next level will be, okay, guys, come here. I'm going to teach you how to scale your business. But before we do that, here, speak to my friend. And it's like, whatever, you come up, a robot comes up. There's going to be things that we go, this is the next level of how we get stuff going. Because it won't be me teaching the scale model. It'll be me saying, this is how I utilize AI to scale my business.
Yeah. You need it, and you need the infrastructure set up. And by infrastructure, I mean like how your workflow is from point of contact when you first get a client from the website, fills out a form, goes in the CRM, all the way to like a preliminary agreement, and then making sure that you're charging for your quotes for the reasons we talked about, and then actually doing the quote, getting the pricing from the trades and the suppliers, and then all of the emails with selections and making sure that that's all right. And then, getting that over to the proposal, like actually giving them the product, which, hey, this is what it's going to cost, like everything broken down, all the details there, like there is just, and then you haven't even built it yet.
Yeah.
And then you got to actually go to the construction stage where it's like scheduling and messaging people and purchase orders. Then you got the whole financial side, like you got to manage the budget, making sure it's all reconciled. And then you got safety on top of that too. Like there's so many bits and pieces everywhere, and like messages from a trade or email from a client or WorkSafe coming to get yards.
There's
so much going on.
Doesn't safety completely go out the window when no humans are on site?
Oh, without a doubt.
It's like all of a sudden you're
What
like,
are you going to get them? Yeah. What is
WorkSafe.
I think,
I like that.
Do you know what I mean? Like it's like all of a
What are you
sudden it's like,
protecting?
what are we protecting? Yeah. It's a machine that comes and does the whole thing and leaves.
It's interesting.
Yeah, I think it'd be really cool.
I'd love to see it. I'd love to see it.
You're going to see it. I think, the time frame you talked about with the flight center thing? You said it was 20 years. The advancement of technology has only increased. And I think that 20-year period is going to be like the the amount of improvement, we're going to see that in like a year or less. Do you know what I mean? And then it's like, okay, well, if you see that in a year, then what do you see in 5?
Look, I was still very impressed when we went to the States and I saw driverless cars.
Yeah, because that's like a real thing. Like you see it physically.
And people are getting into it.
That same feeling you'll get, I think, when you see like a robot.
Yeah.
So when you go to Woolies and like a robot's walking next to you, and then you sit there like, oh, whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not keen.
Hey?
I don't know. I just don't want to see like robots like walking around next to me and stuff.
I do.
I don't know. It's weird.
I want one now.
Dude, we went to that AI summit thing.
Yeah.
And the coolest thing they did was put a robot on the stage.
And it wasn't even that great. I was actually quite surprised at how fluid it was when it was dancing, but then it would do other stuff that was quite robotic, as in its movements. So when it would wave, it was like... But then when it was dancing, it was actually the way it was moving with its body, like it was actually in tune. It didn't look robotic when it was doing the faster movement, but when it stopped for a second and then someone waved at it and then it went... That was a bit more robotic. But it'll get to that point where it's like everything is like, no, when it waves, like, hey.
You won't even know.
So why do we expect it to act like a human? Like, what if we don't act in the most efficient way?
Yeah,
what if it's like, you need to look up to see what's there?
Yeah.
Like, no, I don't need to look up. I can't see anything doing with my head down.
360 degree
Yeah,
camera,
it's like,
why use energy to look up?
Yeah, do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But then we'd freak because we'd be like, hey, man, it's not looking at me, but it's looking at me. You know what I mean? Are you looking at me? I don't know if you're looking at me. Imagine you spoke to the robot and it spoke back without turning its head. You wouldn't be comfortable with that.
Yeah.
Boden's about to rob.
It is.
Yeah.
It's a massive, it's going to be a massive thing.
It's going to be amazing.
Yeah. What a life we get to live it.
I'm excited. Like I always had the plan to like have semi-retirement by 40. That was my goal from early 20s.
Yeah.
You know, and only now do I feel like I can actually get control of the business because of having all these tools available. I mean, that's why we start a business, isn't it? At the end of the day. Like,
well, mate, it's going to be a very interesting space, and I'm looking forward to seeing what you're going to bring out of it as well. And I think it'll be really cool and beneficial if you can nail it. You know, that's going to be the challenge: is you being quick enough to market with this product so that people can use it before AI catches up and does it anyway. Do you know what I mean? Or does it in a different way or a simpler way. So I think that's going to be the key metric for yourself moving forward.
Agreed.
Yep. Good chat. Where could people find you if they want to connect?
Bendigo, of course. No.
My address is 155.
Yeah, it's just my name, Boden Yarrington.
And how do you spell Boden? Just because
Boden.
Could you spell that for me? Because I'm,
That's appropriate spelling of Boden.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think, when people ask, I can't wait to order takeout tonight when it's not on Uber.
I dare you.
I'm going to say, I'm going to record it. I'm actually going to, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to record. I'm going to put it on speaker. I'm going to record it with my wife's phone. I'm going to send it to both of you. I'll order a pizza. Say, hey, my name's Boden. Could I order a large Hawaiian pizza, please?
Can you introduce yourself for your order?
Sorry, can you repeat your name, please?
If they say that, I'm going to throw up.
Introduce yourself before you order, though.
What do you mean?
Say, hi, I'm Boden. Can I order pizza?
They never get it right. They always like, sorry, can you...
What do you normally say?
What was your name?
I say, hi, can I order a pizza?
Oh, do you? You don't say, hi, I'm Robbie?
Nah, but I'll try.
You should. It makes the conversation flow better.
You know what I get a lot? I get Bobby a lot.
Do you want me to...
And then they send me an email and they're like, hey, Bobby, great chatting.
Do you want me to freak you the fuck out? So I get, all right, I say, g'day, mate. No, I'll do this. I'll pick up the phone. This happens too much for it to be for it to be a coincidence.
I've heard this and I can't remember what it was.
And it's like, I'll pick up the phone. I'm like, hello, George speaking. And they go, g'day, Stuart. I'm like, what the fuck? There was this one guy, he was a stonemason. He called me Stuart all the time that I just didn't change him. He has my name saved in his phone as Stuart.
Just let it run. Who cares?
Dude, it's
you
the
do look like
funniest thing. But this is on the phone. It's not even, I didn't even FaceTime anyone. I say, g'day, hello, George speaking. And they go, g'day, Stuart. I'm like, g'day. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Just call people mate.
George Stewart.
Stuart. I don't know. Don't know.
No, Stuart's
But you heard it here first. So Boden Yarrington is your handle.
Yep.
Good. Not many Yarringtons or Bodens together that are out there, so it should be an easy one to find.
Yeah.
And your company?
Yarrington Construction.
Excellent. Well, if you're in the Bendigo area and you want to knock on Yarrington Construction's door to build anything in that space, he is the go-to builder. And if you just want to connect with him online, you can hook that up as well.
You guys going to come down or?
I'm definitely going to come down, but we've got to go to the steakhouse. Yes?
Yeah, Woodhouse.
Come in.
Woodhouse?
Yeah, it's only
we'll drive down.
It's about 10 meters from my office, so.
Oh, is it? Yeah. Is that why it's good?
No.
Because it's like, okay.
10
No, it's
meters
just
from your office.
Charcoal.
All right.
Charcoal grill.
We'll lock it in. We'll come down one day all the way to Bendigo, have some lunch, and drive back.
You wouldn't stay the night in Bendigo?
Do they have hotels there?
Oh, I wouldn't.
I don't know. Is there anywhere to tie up my
I was
horse?
going to
Just
camp.
get back to Melbourne.
I was going to camp.
Fast as you can.
Fly with swag.
on the
But
carpet
we'll
in
definitely,
the office.
we should
I'm down.
We should go and
Yeah.
drive up and have a steak.
And if you don't,
think it'd be
then, yeah, I don't blame you.
Miss out. Well, we've always got, what is it, Meat and Wine Co? Is that where we go? That's our tradition
Or,
when we go into state.
Woodhouse is very similar. Like,
Is it?
very similar.
If you're talking it up, they're not disappointed.
You're setting a high bar. George loves
It is, it's great.
George's favourite steak's meat, like. Is it?
Oh, yeah, it's good. I think it's a good one.
It's
I'm
decent,
keen
yeah.
to start.
It's
I'm keen to go.
nostalgic now.
Oh, yeah, like every time we go, I've never gone there and had a bad meal.
No.
I have, but I've also been there heaps. I'm most of the time have a very good.
Yeah, I think I've gone to Squire's Loft and had a bad steak.
I've done that too. Yeah.
Yeah, there was a particular one in Hawthorne. No, Hawthorne, Camberwell, somewhere there. Not Camberwell, Hawthorne.
Hawthorne.
Yeah, that was rubbish. But that closed down. I think probably because of that. But yeah, there's a few. All of the other ones I find pretty good. But yeah, always a fan of steakhouse. We're going to go to Steer one day as well in the near future.
Yep.
So looking forward to that.
That's
too.
that really.
Yeah, we'll just give it a crack, see what it's like, see what the hype's about, and take it from there. So
Cool.
if you're a great steak place, reach out to us. Maybe we'll get you on the podcast, but only after you give us
Sponsorship.
sponsorship and amazing steaks to eat.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for
Thank you
having
so
me.
much, mate, for coming
Yeah.
down all the way from Bendigo. And yeah, mate, looking forward to seeing what the future brings with everything you're doing, not just in the construction space, but also the AI and software space too. I think it's going to be some pretty cool stuff.
Yeah. Can't wait. Can't wait to share it.
Awesome.
Happy birthday again.
Yes.
Son of a
Happy
gun. I
birthday.
said, don't tell anyone. Now you tell everybody.
Everyone knows. Yeah, everyone's awesome. Thanks a lot, guys.
Thanks,
See you
everyone.
next time.